Hundreds of Westbury residents say they don't want to be serviced by local police anymore, saying officers collude with drug lords. They've gathered at the Sophia Town police station to raise their grievances about crime in the area west of Johannesburg. Residents came to the police station in their numbers, saying corruption by some of the officers needs to stop. They say police are doing nothing to curb violence in their area. They claim that instead the officers work together with drug lords. Some parents here say their children are now using drugs they easily get in their community. They have called on the police minister to bring in the army in the area to control the situation. The residents have embarked on a total shutdown of Westbury after a mother and her child were shot yesterday. The mother died on the scene while her child was seriously injured. For more on the story, we're joined on the line by our reporter Hasina Gori. Hasina, you've been on the story since it broke out. What's the latest?
Good morning, Desiree. Yes, we've been here throughout the morning where we saw protests flare from first Rahima Musa Hospital here in Westdean and then into the suburban area here within the community. We've seen on Deckers Road, they marched down through the streets here earlier, burning tires, blockading the roads. We've also heard that on the other side of Westdean as well, the Helen Joseph Hospital has also been affected. Residents here are saying, and the community are saying, they're fed up with local police officers here. They've sat outside here and they said they're not moving until Police Minister Becky Cele comes and addresses them. They have a number of concerns, but the main issue seems that in the last few years, there's just been a rise of this criminality with regards to drug-related crimes. They're saying they're drug dens in these areas, their children are being affected by it. Children here that we spoke to said they're scared. They're scared to be, going to schools. They're scared to play on the streets here because people have been shot. Apparently, last week as well, there was another shooting, and this week again, where a mother as well as a child were also shot. So residents are completely fed up. They're really frustrated with what's been happening here. There's a heavy police scene here outside the Sophia Town police station. Earlier on, we saw altercations between community members as well as police officers here. A lot of shouting and screaming because residents say they want a mandate to be given, a memorandum, and they want a hearing from the police in this area. They want to also see the docket with regards to the crime that happened here yesterday. We're also trying to get hold of the family of the deceased this morning, from yesterday, and find out what exactly is the condition of the child as well as how are the family taking it. As you can hear around me, there's a lot of tension, a lot of dissatisfaction from residents here. They are completely fed up.
Hasina, has there been a response from the police about the community concern that they're colluding with the drug lords?
So far, there've been no engagement from police, from the police ministry, from the police itself. We've been trying to get hold of them for comment. Also here, they refuse to speak with the community. They're just ensuring that they do not enter the police station or burn any property.
How is the community?
Yeah, let me tell you something.
One of the community members that are here with me are going to speak to us and tell us their exact feelings right now. Can you tell us? We've seen the shooting happen here yesterday. We've seen residents come and protest through the community. How are you feeling as the Westbury community?
You know what? As the community in Westbury, we are traumatized. That's the first thing. Okay, we are being terrorized. All right. The problem is that, and this is a general problem, right? It starts from the top. If you have a corrupt government, okay, if you have corrupt policies, all right, each and every department, as we have seen, is corrupt. It doesn't function. And then the worst of all is we have what is called a black economic empowerment policy that excludes all minorities. All right. Now, what you find in each and every colored township, people don't have jobs. All right, because the government has forced business to hire 95% of blacks in each company. Doesn't matter where you go to ShopRite, go to Woolworths. All right, wherever you go, you're going to find 95% blacks.
And here in Westbury specifically, can you tell me what's been happening here?
Well, this impacts everything in Westbury. Okay, from getting jobs to buying food, all right, to sustaining just a livelihood. People cannot. People are angry. All right. If they can cancel this racist BEE policy, more people will get jobs. You know the story. Hungry stomach, hungry man. All right. And that is exactly what's going on here in Westbury.
There have been reports of shootings of over 100 residents or community members here in Westbury since 2015. What has the community been doing to try and curb these and find some kind of peace here?
Well, we were really hoping that our leaders, for instance, our church leaders would rise up and be really effective against what's going on there. They know exactly what's going on here. Okay, the cops here at Newlands, Sophia Town, know exactly what's going on here because we report to them exactly our problems and nothing's been done. Instead, what you find is a bunch of corrupt cops at Newlands, Sophia Town. This is my prayer, is that this cop station should be closed. This entire station must be closed because they are causing more problems for us in Westbury than helping us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's one of the residents here at a Westbury community here on the west of the CBD. This is the sentiments we've heard from many residents here. It's a similar thing. They're tired, they're fed up, and they want some action, and they want it now.
Thank you so much there to Hasina. Will continue to follow that story. You know, Blaine, the story reminds me of a day when I went out like Hasina to go cover a story in Westbury. And on that day, the residents would refuse to talk to us as media. And they'd say, you know, we want to tell you how we feel, but the people who victimize us are watching us. So we'll give you a story for the news at 7, but we won't be alive tomorrow. And that was quite deep for me.
They say they feel terrorized.
Yeah,
there in that
traumatized.
community. Yeah, as well.